It seems like everyone's creating complex funnels and strategies, but I found 7 creators who built successful businesses following ridiculously simple roadmaps. I'll detail why complexity kills and simplicity scales, and how you can apply these 7 creators' clarity advantage. I'm Eric, and I've generated over $1,000 just in 4 months by helping entrepreneurs create aligned, profitable businesses through focused simplicity. You'll see exactly how these creators succeeded with basic roadmaps while their competitors got lost in complexity, and you'll get the framework to simplify your own business strategy. We're breaking down 7 simple success roadmaps: Gary Vaynerchuk's content to service model, Seth Godin's daily blogging approach, Tim Ferriss's experiment, document, teach cycle, Pat Flynn's transparent learning journey, John Lee Dumas's daily podcast strategy, Derek Sivers' musician to business evolution, and James Clear's atomic habits system. And by the end, you'll see the common simplicity pattern that beats complex strategies. Little known fact about Gary Vaynerchuk is his entire business empire started with a simple formula: make one piece of content every day, build an audience, then offer services. This basic approach took him from a $3 million family wine business to a $200 million a year agency. And I think that number is quite a bit higher today. The simple roadmap is create daily content in your expertise area, build your audience through consistent value delivery, offer services once you have attention, and then reinvest those profits into more content and team building. He never deviated from this simple cycle, even as his business scaled to hundreds of employees. Seth Godin's approach is blog daily, then build trust and launch products. Seth has published a blog post every single day since the 1990s. Over 8,000 posts. This simple consistency created trust that enabled him to launch more than 20 books and multiple courses without traditional marketing. His simple roadmap is write and publish daily, build trust through consistent value, launch products to your trusted audience, and repeat the cycle. With daily consistency, he was able to beat sporadic brilliance in building sustainable authority. By being consistent every day, he didn't need to be amazing at business. He just needed to be consistent. Tim Ferriss has a different approach. Experiment, document, teach, monetize. Tim's entire career follows this one simple cycle. Try something new, document the process, the successes and the failings, teach what he learned, and then monetize that teaching. Whether it was from body hacking to business optimization, he uses that same formula. His simple roadmap is experiment with optimization in any area, document the process and results meticulously, teach the system through content, and monetize through books, courses, or consulting. And his key takeaway here is that no matter if the subject matter changes, the process stays exactly the same. So when I was working with Carly in creating her course in her school community, we definitely overcomplicated it. We did about 52 hours of learning videos, and while it was highly detailed, we thought there was a lot of value being delivered. It wasn't solving the issue. It wasn't solving the main pain point that her audience was having. And instead of doing that the second time through, we focused on just solving the main issues and solving the adjacent problems that show up in that pain point, which was health, weight loss, and deeper health issues. So each of her videos on average is about 4 minutes long in the course, and she maybe has 25 videos. It's significantly trimmed down from what we created the first time around, but the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. It's easy to consume, it gets to the point, and it delivers on what the promise is. And if you're curious how to simplify your business or your offering or your positioning, maybe you should sign up for 20 Days to Products That Pay. It's in the description below and it will walk you through that. Pat Flynn started with a transparent journey, teaching what he learned and then creating products based on that teaching. Pat's Smart Passive Income started with a simple premise: share everything he was learning about online business in real time. This transparency first approach built a $3 million business with minimal marketing complexity. His simple roadmap, again, is share your learning journey transparently, what's called build in public, teach what you discover as you discover it, create products based on audience questions, and then continue learning and sharing. And for him, transparency eliminates the need for complex marketing. Your audience grows with you and they learn to trust you. John Lee Dumas had a daily podcast. He then built a community and then launched courses. Most people don't know this, but John committed to interviewing one entrepreneur every single day for his Entrepreneurs on Fire podcast. This simple daily discipline built a community that generated over $100,000 a month in course sales. His simple roadmap was to commit to that daily content creation and then build a community through consistent value, launch educational products to serve what the community's needs are, and then reinvest in more content and community building. Through daily commitment, he was able to create compound community growth that complex marketing funnels can't replicate. Derek Sivers solved his own problem. He then helped others solve that same problem and then built businesses. Derek created CD Baby because he needed a way to sell his own music online. And this simple solve your own problem approach built a company that he later sold for $22 million. The simple roadmap here is identify a problem you personally face, create a solution that works for you, share the solution with others who have the same problem, and build a business around the solution. So one personal problem that I've been facing in my clients' businesses and in my own is lead generation. And I intend to document a process of researching and figuring out how to generate more leads. As I document that process, I will be sharing with you guys. If I can solve lead generation, it's a huge, massive problem in almost any industry that I have tremendous value to offer for business audience. Will I fail along the way? Most likely. That's the beauty in sharing it. It becomes fun. I realize that the failures will lead to the ultimate success. And the key takeaway, and something that I'm going to be stepping into moving forward, is personal problems create the most authentic and effective business solutions. Creator number 7, James Clear. Research, simplify, share, systematize. Most writers will know this name. James Clear's Atomic Habits methodology came from years of following one simple process: research existing habit science, simplify it into actionable principles, share insights through newsletters, and then systematize into products. His simple roadmap is research deeply in one area, which for him was habits, and then simplify what's normally complex information into actionable insights, share those discoveries through the consistent content, and systematize insights into products and services. The key takeaway though for James is simplifying complexity creates more value than creating complexity from simplicity. Here are the core elements present in all 7 of these creators. There's one primary activity, could be daily content, daily learning, or daily solving. There is consistent execution. There's no complex scheduling or sporadic bursts. There is direct value delivery, helping people immediately and not gatekeeping information or technology. Natural monetization, so products that emerge from audience needs in those conversations. And sustainable systems, so it can be maintained long-term without burnout. Overall, everyone has the same sort of approach, which is simplicity beats complexity. It's easier to execute consistently. There's not decision fatigue about what to do or how to do it. It's easier to communicate. Your audience understands your value immediately. It's easier to scale. Systems don't break when you grow out of simplicity. And it's easier to focus. You don't have scattered energy across multiple strategies or chasing the newest, hottest thing. So if you want a simple roadmap template, then 21 Days to Products That Pay is an email series that will walk you through your own clarity-focused business strategy. So I want you to choose one primary value creation activity, commit to daily or weekly consistency, focus on serving others immediately, and let monetization emerge naturally. Resist the urge to complicate what's working. The greatest piece of advice I give and I received when I was starting out was serve who's in front of you. So we often think, oh, this is a sales call, so I need to go through the sales script. But the person on the other end of the call might not be giving you the vibe of they want to be sold to. And when I shifted that mentality, I had what was supposed to be a sales call. It just turned into me helping them. Then we had another call, and then the third call. And then they said, when or how am I going to pay you? And I said, oh yeah, let's tackle that here. I still got paid. They became a client. There was just a natural progression out of service instead of the forced question around, are you going to buy my thing? Or are you going to purchase my offer? Or you could still have that conversation, but just notice when you're stepping out of service because you think it's supposed to go a certain way, that's overcomplication exemplified. Ultimately, the greatest business will just solve one specific problem in a specific way in the most simple system supporting it. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. This was a fun one to make, and you might want to check out this one next. YouTube probably knows exactly what you need to move forward in your business.